Welcome back. As we earlier said, that the government, according to the directives of President Abdel Sisi, is allocating £150 billion to social protection package for the best interest of our dear citizens, for the livelihoods and for a better life, of course. And of course, these statements were given by Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli. And on this particular statement, we're very delighted to be having with us live over the phone Mr. Rahman, our political and economic analyst. Good morning, Mr. Rahman.
Well, good morning to you, and even more delighted.
A beautiful day to you. So, of course, the government is allocating £150 billion for the social protection package for all brackets of the society. If you like to shed light over that statement given by the Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, earlier.
I'm sure that Mr. President Abdel Sisi has made it clear that the nation is going towards strong measures and firm measures to face the consequences of the global crisis that the whole world is facing right now. I believe that the state is taking those measures with strong decisions, with cooperation between the leadership and the nation, together side by side, shoulder to shoulder. This was the main message he declared yesterday in the festival of the anniversary of the Martyr Day. He said we shouldn't be intimidated. We shouldn't be intimidated at all. We are marching towards building the new state with strong steps and firm decisions, crucial decisions that we have succeeded to achieve for the past 10 years, and we are getting even more steps along side by side, as well as we are taking this slogan: keep our weapons alive, keep our weapons awake, keep our awareness is sharp towards what the whole nation is facing right now. As for the measures of subsidy and social protection, I believe that there is a great budget is directed to this purpose. Talking about the new budget is biased mainly towards social protection. By launching a package of social measures that is counted the largest in the history of Egypt. We have never seen such amount or such a huge number for a package of social protection. Of course, it's going to be implemented, inshallah, in the next of April. Also, it includes improving the incomes of the state workers, which are very important, and also the pensioners, and also increasing the financial categories granted beneficiaries of Takaful and Karama programs, and so on and so on. We are talking about protecting the nation, and as well as we are carrying our weapons to fight terrorism and achieving victory over terrorism. We need to remember here that terrorism is not about just terroristic groups. It's the masterminds behind those terroristic groups. The international intel associations and those greeds of the powers of evil that we have confronted and achieved victory over. I believe that this victory represents the strength of the state and the strength of the unity between the nation and its leadership.
Right. We need to give a definition to the viewer about the social protection package and its importance to the citizens. Sometimes people say that it is something like it is not an obligation by the government to impact a good social protection package. However, the president talked about the importance of the social protection package for any citizen, not only low-income brackets, but for all sectors of society. Give us a definition of the social protection package, and how exactly does it secure and empower and enforce the livelihoods and making life easy for citizens?
Well, I believe that the main concept of social support and social protection is based upon protecting the whole sectors of the nation. When we're talking about a great company that is suffered losses and stumbled in the global crisis, it needs to be supported. And how we can be supporting this such a company by raising the exemption limit and financial support for those companies that have stumbled due to the global crisis, the global crisis, until even it comes back on its foot again. Why we should support those companies which are owned by what we call richer sectors, to prevent the layoffs and to protect the employees that are working in those companies. With this concept, we are using this true meaning of dealing with the global crisis to protect all sides and all sectors of the society. We're not just protecting only at a special sector, but we are dealing as a leadership with the whole sectors of the society. I believe also that we have taken also many measures. We're talking about raising the minimum wages. This is very important for employees from I believe from 2,700 pounds to 3,000 pounds. And of course, continuing not to increase electricity prices until June 30 this year, God willing. We believe that this is a very important aspect on how the state, the leadership of this country is using this measure with the general horizon and a wide horizon.
Right. Mr. Amr, how can social protection programs like that contribute to the Egyptians' financial and the inclusion and the welfare of the sectors of society? I mean, how exactly does it sort out the problems, the financial problems of people?
Well, when you preserve the stability of the big companies, you preserve your economy, your general economy, the state economy. And when you protect the employees that are working in the companies, you are providing stability, the feeling sound and secure for the ordinary citizen. It's a two-side road. It's going in parallel sides, but one direction.
Right. So what are the financial and social protection measures being made to support the low-income brackets?
Well, of course, as I have mentioned, we're talking about raising the wages. We're talking about
the pensions also.
The pensions, of course, the benefit, the pensions was raised, and it's going to be raised. It was raised the last year, and I don't believe I'm sure that no other country in the region, letting alone too many rich countries, that have used such measures by raising the wages and protecting the poorer sectors of society. We are taking measures. I dare to read in any foreign newspaper about the efforts of our government in the whole world. In this time, In this time of global crisis, we are taking steps forward to protect our nation, to protect the poor people, even those companies that need large amount of money and true heavy package of and huge budget to support. We are supporting companies. We are fighting on too many battles on the same time. As well as we can never forget, we are doing those measures side by side as we are building our great mega projects. The great mega projects that are never been accomplished in the near history of Egypt, and even from maybe 1,000 years or more. We're talking about the new river, the new industrial river in the west bank of Egypt, in the west desert, as long with the new Delta project to provide the food security for the nation for decades to come. For decades to come, we are talking about true and crucial measures that would have never been taken and achieved with this successful measures without such a leadership like this, Mr. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, as a leader of this nation, and of course his associates in the military association. And I believe those successes dare any other country that tried to make Egypt kneel from 10 years ago. But now we are standing with our heads up high, standing tall, facing the threats successfully. And we are using our own power, that growing power, as a true economical power and military power to protect our best interests, and also to help other nations, like we have did helping our brothers in Syria and our friends in Turkey. We're talking about great measures that only can be taken by a great country.
Right. Besides the social protection package, there are also something or a good step that was taken, or ideas that always spark to the president in the form of initiatives, social initiatives also. Those social initiatives are performed in partnership between the government and the civil society. And that's why President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have declared the year 2022 to the year of civil society, and also 2023. So the civil society have a great role to play when it comes to social protection, when it comes to services given to alleviate the burden over the citizens, when it comes to educational projects, health projects, sanitation projects, and also even the infrastructure and housing projects in partnership with the government. So there has been several organizations that are rising up high and are growing fast and are working day and night to be able to share with the government in sorting out the financial problems according to the economic crisis that is prevailing worldwide, not only in Egypt.
Exactly.
So talk to us about the initiatives that were created by the president besides the government efforts.
All right. I'm glad that you have mentioned this very important co-working together between the leadership and the government, as side by side and shoulder to shoulder with the civil society associations. Civil society organizations and the private sectors are two wings in this society to work, should fly together and raise the services and the benefits can be given to the ordinary citizen. We're talking about education, we're talking about housing, we're talking about services, common services toward the poor sections in the nation. This is the true goal, and this is the main role for such societies and for such associations. I am glad that the civil society organization is taking now the right course, which is helping, giving hands for the society, helping the society, smoothing the measures, the tough economical measures that we need to take. It's no other substitute for those measures. We need to take it, and we need to take it now. With the existence of such societies, this will smooth the effects of the harsh decisions towards the people and the poorer sectors in the society. We're talking about helping the Ministry of Education by giving hands to educate in the educational operation, which is a very, very important base of how to build a society with good education. This can never be accomplished only by the Ministry of Education, but with the cooperation with other organizations, civil society organizations. We're talking about giving hands for people who need some health care. We can never only depend on the Ministry of Health. We need the cooperation with civil societies. This is the main role of civil societies, which was misdirected in the past decades towards political agendas, which is not the true meaning and the true role of such societies and organizations. Now it's beginning to take the right steps and the right direction, which is helping the nation, helping citizen to citizen, seeing what the government can see in this dark shadows or the dark corners of the society. Maybe the government can see the holes here and there, and what's hidden beneath those dark corners. The civil society, which lives under the skin of the society, can see those points, those black points, and point at them and help the government, and of course use those services for growing those civil societies.
Right. Mr. Abdel Rahman, the political and economic analyst, would like to thank you so much. And you have